Hello, good morning. If there's anybody passing and interested in apprenticeships, then do come in. Plenty of seats. Sure. Okay. What I'm going to do is just give you an overview about apprenticeships. But more importantly, I think, is to, I suppose, tell you a little known secret. At the moment, there's over 16,000 apprenticeship vacancies in England, and it's growing all the time. And what we're finding is that whilst the economy's been pretty flat, apprenticeships have been chugging away quite nicely in the background, but we're seeing unprecedented growth in apprenticeship opportunities. So I'm going to talk to you from a job perspective today, and also to give you an overview of what an apprenticeship is, you know, to cut through a bit of the mystery. So it's basically is a way for young people and adult learners to earn while they learn in the workplace. It's as simple as that. And what we're finding is that the benefits are appealing to employers as well as individuals looking for an apprenticeship. So you earn a salary, you're in a real job, and that's the main thing. You don't have to pay if you're aged 16 to 24. You're earning a wage, you're working on a real job in the workplace with an employer. So you're not building up any long-term debts. There's also progression throughout apprenticeships. If you're looking to do an apprenticeship, whilst we have different levels, basically what you're looking to do is to look for your future career from one level to another to progress to where you want to be in the future. And all the qualifications are nationally recognised. So it has currency, and that's not only in this country, it's across the world, because they are quality learning programs. So basically, apprenticeships available in 1,500 job roles across 280 skills. So phenomenal volume of opportunities across the country. And if you look at the current apprenticeship vacancies, then effectively there's jobs there you probably couldn't even imagine. I was just talking to the sound chap who sorts all this gizmo out, and he was amazed to learn that you can do apprenticeship in sound, in stagecraft and things like that. People don't realise that, and we do have vacancies within those sectors when you start looking, so significant opportunities there. Over 500,000 people started an apprenticeship in 11-12. And at any one time, we have over 1 million people doing an apprenticeship from all age groups, from 16 to sort of those more mature people like myself. So in terms of the basic levels of apprenticeships, you can start at immediate apprenticeship, which is deemed a level 2, equal to your 5 GCSEs A to C. That lasts between 12 and 18 months. It depends on the job role itself. If you're doing an admin role, probably about 12 months. But if you're doing a level 2 in engineering, that may take 18 months, 2 years, 3 years, depends on the complexity of the course. You can then progress to a level 3, which will take an extra 18 to 48 months, again, dependent on the job role, equivalent to 2 A-levels. And then you can go on to higher apprenticeships. And these have been coming in within the last 3 years or so, and we're getting...
Do you mind standing on the other side? Because
Yeah. There's a camera, apparently, which I'm meant to be standing in front of, so I apologise. Okay. So in terms of the higher apprenticeships, we're getting more and more of those coming in, and what we're seeing is we're getting employers really liking that progression route, and it gives individuals that opportunity to look towards higher apprenticeships, which are basically foundation degree and degree level qualifications all the way through. So in terms of the apprenticeship itself, it's made up of several components. Within that you have your functional skills, you have your knowledge section, which you actually learn off the job. And then you can do your competency qualifications, which is on-the-job demonstration of you actually showing what you actually do on the job. So in terms of your training, you'll gain hands-on experience, your on-the-job training is paid for, and your wages are paid for every week. And certainly employers like to progress the wages as individuals progress through the qualification. And a part of your course will be off-the-job training, which will basically be classroom-based or day release to college, depending on what type of apprenticeship you're doing. And also you will be assessed in the workplace for those competency skills by a college or a training provider. So a brief case study, bringing it to life. So this is Gabrielle, and this is a true life study. She was desperate to work in television in some way, and she kept applying for opportunities and eventually got an apprenticeship with Channel 4, the TV organisation. And effectively it's opened up all doors to her in terms of the future. So it's not necessarily just the basic qualifications she's gone in to do. What she's proving is what she's worth in the workplace and gaining skills and knowledge, but it's what opening up that career progression with that employer and that sector. So it's like, I don't know if any of you are here, we had Theopathetis earlier talking about his organisations, and he was saying that in retail, most people go through a retail apprenticeship. He did an apprenticeship. He started at the ground, got the qualification and progressed through the organisation. So what about higher education? As I mentioned, there are higher level apprenticeships, level 4, level 5, level 6, and now level 7, all the way up to masters. Now these aren't sort of qualifications which have been dreamt up. These are qualifications that employers have helped develop. They've driven the development of them because they see the opportunity in their workplace to engage people and offer them a cohesive learning program that progresses them throughout the organisation to higher levels. It's worth mentioning at this point that, as I mentioned to you, apprenticeships are growing seriously in volumes, but employers are saying time and time again there are serious skill shortages. So employers need you. They need young people to come into their businesses, to work at the ground level, understand their businesses and progress all the way to higher levels. And this is exactly why we're seeing the higher level of apprenticeships coming through now. Okay, I've mentioned this, but in terms of career, what a higher apprenticeship offers, career progression, professional accreditation and memberships of bodies, higher earning capacity. Even at the lower level of an apprenticeship, research shows across a lifetime an individual with an apprenticeship qualification will earn £100,000 a year more than somebody who hasn't. So I think that speaks for itself. And for the higher level qualification, then the amount will be greater. Now, how do you find an apprenticeship? Well, we have apprenticeship vacancies. This enables you to look for all the apprenticeships available in England. At this current time, we have 16,000 apprenticeships in England. And at peak, last year, we had 20,000 vacancies at any one time. And we expect that to grow. Last academic year, we posted 128,000 vacancies. This year, we expect it to be around 140,000 vacancies. So significant opportunities there. So how do you find an apprenticeship? Go to apprenticeships.org.uk. Complete your registration, activate your account, prepare your application form. Ensure all your details are correct and search and apply for vacancies online. And basically, you have the indent for any opportunities which are there. You can also set up alerts. So if you know you want to work in a particular sector, and if you set the email and text alerts, you'll get an email and text telling you that a vacancy has come onto the system that matches what you're looking for in the geographical area you're looking for. So really powerful information there for you. So this is what apprenticeships.org.uk looks like. When you go to the home page, just simply click on the search for vacancies, and then you'll come to a landing page, and from here you can search in the keyword box there. You say chef, then you put the town or postcode you're looking for, then effectively it will list all those chef opportunities local to you and then progressively up to nationally. So whatever you're looking for, there's an opportunity. And if you just put in your postcode, your geographical area, it will show you all the current vacancies there are. So it'll give you ideas if you're uncertain of what you want to do in terms of a career. I'm not going to bore you with all the screens, but this is a vacancy after a search for a grounds maintenance apprentice. Would you think of a grounds maintenance apprentice? And it'll give the details. It gives at the bottom there the working week, 39 hours, and starting wage of £170 a week. Not bad, is it, for learning and on the job and getting paid £170 a week. Okay, so most common issues we have with applications that are made to apprenticeships.org is that people don't take enough time in preparing their application. So if you do apply, make sure it's thorough, be realistic, name what the qualifications have or you don't have, check your application, and stand out for the crowd. You know, what work experience have you got? What things are you doing in the community? What makes a difference in terms of that application when you're sitting against other people's applications? Okay, some sample vacancies there. These are current vacancies. Now, some of these you probably wouldn't even think of would be an apprenticeship. Production management system for BBC in Manchester. Rolls-Royce, higher engineering apprentice. A professional barista working in Starbucks. Well, at Starbucks, do you want to serve coffee? The career opportunity within an organisation is vast. They're growing, they're progressive organisations. And National Portrait Gallery, visitor services apprentices. And look at the starting wages for an apprenticeship. You know, they're certainly worth having. A few more for you. For Vodafone, IT hire apprenticeships, advanced digital media apprenticeship, pets at home, RBS Royal Bank of Scotland. And one which isn't shown on here, the obviously nice one at the bottom there, is British Intelligence are looking for IT specialists. So there you go, you could be spying for the nation. And those vacancies are on apprenticeships.org now. So I mentioned about managing your alerts. This just shows the screen how you set that up. Just tick a few boxes in terms of email alerts or text alerts and you'll get alerts for vacancies which match your favourite profile. Also, we've launched in the past 6 months is an app. So AV Search, it's available at Apple Store or Google Play, and it takes seconds to download. And effectively what you can do is you can just put in your postcode or career you're looking for, and it'll list everything for you within your immediate area and then through the whole country. It really is easy, even I can use it, so it's that simple. But what we do find is that people can't imagine what the opportunities are. They think, well, that's what I want to do, and get stuck in a particular sort of job they think they're looking for. But once they see the opportunities of all the different jobs available, it gives it gives more breadth to what they're looking for. Also, if you go on to apprenticeship.org, there's loads of material to support individuals. It's the Don't Dream It, Do It document, which helps people give advice regarding interview techniques, how to write your application, very much worth having. And there's a full apprenticeship support pack called Flying Start. So these are some of the major organisations we work with. Last year we posted vacancies for 50,000 employers. This year probably be about 60,000 employers. So significant volumes of employers, all shapes and sizes, coming through apprenticeships.org. So this is the last slide. So you can register at apprenticeships. That's incorrect. It should say apprenticeships.org.uk, not gov.uk. You can visit some of the career stands through here, but in 3A there is actually an apprenticeship stand. So if you want more information, go to that stand and we're happy to talk to you. If you have need any technical support regarding the app or the apprenticeships.org, then there's a help desk telephone number for you there. And if you don't want to talk to anybody here at the career service today, then there's a telephone number for individual support. Okay, so any questions at all? Or have I stunned you all into silence? Hey, there's a lady in the
How old do you have to be?
How old do you have? Good point. There you go. You have to be school leaving age. The longest so is generally sort of a July leaving date for 16-year-olds, yeah? Or rising 16-year-olds before the next academic year. So how old are you?
14, nearly 15.
You start looking now. Because it gives you ideas, and also it gives you links to a lot of resources regarding careers advice generally. But when you are, you know what you want to do, you start looking for opportunities. You can start applying for apprenticeships probably from March time before the you leave school, because get in there early. Don't leave it till the last minute. Okay. Any other questions? There we go. Over here, please.
How are apprenticeships going to change over the next few years?
Aha, good question. Are you a man in the know, are you, in terms of how they change? Yeah, thought you might be. I won't go into too much detail, but like anything which is public funding, it's government funded, then the apprenticeships are going through some changes. But in the whole, in terms of vacancies and opportunities for employers, we don't see that changing. I think it's an industry challenge rather than a challenge for those in the undertaking an apprentice. Any other questions at all? Well, I've got one more question on Theopathitis, so I'm happy. There's some giveaways down here, wristbands and badges, and also a little help leaflet in terms of how to access apprenticeships.org, so please feel free. Okay, thank you very much.